Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is my very first YouTube video, and I'd like to welcome everybody from the dog community, from the pet community. All you dog lovers, welcome. Please share. This video is going to be just a few minutes about the lion's mane mushroom. I've recently gotten into medicinal mushrooms for pets, and I've just launched my own product, Head to Tail Canine Nutrition Immune Support, Super Immune Blend medicinal mushrooms. And here we have them here. All right. So I'm really excited. I've gone down this rabbit hole, and today I had gone to a pet store, or not, sorry, the farmer's market today, and to pick up some stuff for my pets. And when I walked in the door, there was a booth there with a guy with some mushrooms. And he had some beautiful lion's mane mushrooms. So I was so excited to chat with him at our farmer's market and buy this beautiful lion's mane mushroom. Look at the details on that, all those little hairs. Look at that. And lion's mane, it's grown on trees, and it's the whole thing. When it's the whole thing, it looks like a brain. And this is what I find so cool about it, is it looks like a brain, but the medicinal properties of it support the brain. And that is so cool. So lion's mane is known as the neurological plus mushroom. So again, it really supports the brain and the nervous system, cognitive, stomach, and the microbiome. And I'm not going to get into all of that in too much detail, except for I want to talk about the brain part. So I've made some notes here that I hope you don't mind. But some of the key actions of lion's mane, as it enhances cognition, mental and neurological support. So, if your pet has got some anxiety and depression or epilepsy, anything like that, it can really support the brain on that. It's also anti-aging. It slows down the aging factors, particularly in the brain, with, like Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that. And even our dogs get dementia. So, I mean, I've dealt with it in one of my past dogs who ended up with dementia really bad. And it's really sad to see in humans or in our pets. So I like to be proactive with my pets now. I'm very much into giving them things to support their brain. So recently I've gotten into the mushrooms to give to them to support their brain. They also get, omega-3s, which support the brain and the joints. But so the lion's mane really helps with the brain. It also calms. So if you got a dog that is anxious or hyper, it has a calming effect. It's a neuroprotection. Helps with trauma repair. So if there's been a brain injury, it helps with speeding up the healing of that injury. Canine cognitive dysfunction, CCD. So it helps with degenerative myopathy, which a lot of people deal with in their dogs, DM, epilepsy, depression. It's also immune support, helps reduce inflammation, cancer, and actually helps with vaccine titers. So just to touch base on the cancer part, the medicinal mushrooms give the body the immune strength it needs to fight the free radicals. So that's how it fights the cancer. It helps to fight the free radicals. Okay. And with the vaccine titers, it helps to bring those up. It helps the body to bring up the immune system to show that there's an immune response to the vaccine. So when you do the titer, it shows a nice immune response to it. And it helps in the digestive system with gastritis, bowel inflammation, IBS, IBD. And it's a prebiotic so it supports the microbiome, which helps to reduce IBS and IBD symptoms. Uh, Now, in the traditional Chinese medicine, they use it. Their terms are they strengthen the spleen and regulates the stomach, benefits the digestion and metabolism, nourishes the kidney and the brain, helps with fatigue and concentration, and nourishes the lungs. So that's what the traditional Chinese use it for. So that's for lion's mane. I don't want to get into too much of anything else, but lion's mane is one of the main ingredients in my head to tail medicinal mushroom super immune blend, which is 100% fruiting body and third party tested as well as organic. So what this means is the fruiting body mushrooms can be grown on, some of them are grown on grain, and then when they harvest the grain, they're harvesting the mushroom and the grain and the mycelium. And those companies have to market as their mycelium on grain, MOG. You don't get the same benefits from anything grown on grain like that. So mine is 100% fruiting body, so just the top, not the grains. The grains can contain 50% carbohydrates, which you don't want any carbohydrates in here. It's also third-party tested for contaminants, pollutants, as our atmosphere and our soils can be very contaminated. So we don't want to be adding that into our dog's diet. So this is contaminant-free. And it's also 100% organic. Okay. And on the back of my label, the company that's supplying me with these mushrooms also do analysis on the mushrooms to show the amounts of beta-glucans, which is your medicinal part that's in the mushroom. So for instance, the lion's mane in this brand is, for a quarter teaspoon, is not less than 25%. So 25% of the beta-glucans in here. And there's 350 milligrams of lion's mane per quarter teaspoon. So the dosage isn't very high for, maybe a quarter teaspoon every 25 pounds of dog weight. Anywhere from a quarter teaspoon to a half a teaspoon, and you can go up from there. It depends on whether you're whether you're giving these as for medicinal properties or for being proactive and just giving it to a healthy dog. So my healthy dogs are getting the low end of the dosage, and my senior dog, who's 11 years old, I'm trying to be more proactive, so I'm giving her a bit more. So there's no high end. Your dog can't get sick from getting too much of this. They've tried and they've not been successful with that. So anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Just wanted to keep it short and sweet, and I hope to be doing a few more videos and chatting with you about the other medicinal mushrooms that are in here, because there's also turkey tail, red reishi, and cordyceps in this wonderful blend. Anyways, bye for now. Talk to you soon. Thanks.